Did you know that if you have problems with sandy, crunchy scallops, you can actually rinse them? Everyone knows that the secret to a proper sear on a scallop is heavily dependent on how dry they are, so it's usually not recommended that you put your scallops in water. But sometimes you just receive scallops that have sand embedded in them and no one wants to bite into a sandy scallop. So if I absolutely have to, I'll grab my scallops, remove the foot, and gently swish them around in ice cold water. Just enough to loosen up any sand. Lightly squeeze out some of that water and then really pat them dry with paper towels. Then the usual process. I salt them as if I'm about to cook them, place them on a few layers of paper towels, and then top them with a few more layers of paper towels as well, gently pressing on them to grab any more moisture. The salt will continue to pull out any more water as they sit, and the paper towels will keep absorbing it. I like to let them sit in the fridge like this for at least a few hours to get them as dry as possible. For my client's light dinner, I wanted to use up the last of the farmer's market vegetables that were left, which were corn and sugar snap peas. I got a few slices of bacon that I diced and started rendering in a cold pan with just a little bit of water. The water will help the bacon cook evenly and the bacon will crisp up as the water evaporates. I pull out the bacon so that they stay crisp and use that bacon fat to fry up some sliced shallots. Before those shallots finish, I get my scallops going. Hot pan, hot oil, scallops down and let those get golden brown. Do not flip until they are the color that you want. Because of all that drying I did, they still get a proper sear even with the water bath. And since I'm frying so many at once in a pan, I pull them out as they finish searing and then throw in some butter and get it browning. Throw the scallops back in, unseared side down, then do a quick baste to slightly cook them. Scallops should be barely warmed past raw in the center, in my personal opinion. Into the shallots, I throw in the sugar snap peas, corn, and just gently saute those to cook, but keep them still just a bit crisp. Pull them off the heat, toss with some of the leftover Sal Murillo sauce to brighten it up, season with salt, and that's the corn salad. I give it a final toss with that crispy bacon and plate the corn and scallops. Then squeezing some fresh lemon juice to finish it off. A light dinner basically made with leftover ingredients.